Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Japan against Manchester United. 2 added minutes has been indicated. And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund. substitutions taking place. There will be 3 minutes added time. Everybody, and welcome to today's match.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Substitutions taking place.
Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra Inter e Giappone. Ci sarà un minuto di recupero. Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27. Viene sostituito con il numero 15. Owen. Attenzione, una sostituzione. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 97, Pierre Aubameyang. Numero 11, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 18, Scholes, il numero 44, Osso. Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Japan against Inter.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barella, played in by Barella. Now it's Forlan. Now they can break here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Conte. Kupchu. Probing pass. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Del Piero. And it's Marquinhos. Nedved. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Romario. Del Piero. Japan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And it's Del Piero. Applies the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Can he get it through? Dixon. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Azar can see things others simply cannot. He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Marquinhos. Now this is Romario. Now it's Del Piero. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard. Barella producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Looking for options for movement. De Gea needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Dixon. Marquinhos. Nedved. Del Piero. Oh, that's ambitious. Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal. About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many. Oh, what a climb! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Now that was quite some save. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. There's the shot! Corner number 2 then. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way, and he's managed to get free. This looks promising.
And it's fallen.
Chance for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
2 added minutes has been
Marquinhos.
indicated.
And Dixon. Passing is crisp and sharp. But they've got it again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball is over the line. Nedved. Looking to play him in. Now the ball. Hazard! He's kept it out just. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
If you do have a chance today, please
It's an
take some
eye-catching
time out to
scoreline,
give your
but
support
it's
to
a
our
fair
better
reflection
stadium
on what
fund.
we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Japan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Dixon. Rijkaard. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And Stoichkov! And the keeper threw out a limb. Nedved. Now it's Romario. Just about up to the hour now. Guti. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Del Piero.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Might be danger here. It's fallen! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zanetti. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. And it's Azar. And here's Forlan. Nedved. Forlan. Ronaldinho. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! No, not quite.
Substitution for Japan, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15, Romario. Number 5, Marquinhos. Coming on the field,
Cafu.
number 29, Kai Havertz.
Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 2, Humberto Silva.
Here's Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an imaginative pass. He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ronaldinho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Nedved. Oh, super find. Face to face with the keeper. Azar! A whisker away from making it 4.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Nedved with the short one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, he's got space here. Into the last 5 minutes. This might spell danger. Del Piero. Nedved. And here's the chance to counter. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Del Piero. Chooses to go back. And again, real chance! And it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Piercing. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Japan
palpable.
Against Inter.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Dixon. Azar. And it's Del Piero. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Romario. Well, that is one way to stop him. Del Piero. Now it's Azar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zico. Zico powering forward here. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Into Milan with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And now the breakaway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico looks to get on the end of this. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Japan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Dixon. Plays the return pass. Nedved. That's Lee Kang-in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, delightful ball. Nedved. And here's Zico. Deep cross. That is a brilliant interception. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Azar. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ferdinand cuts it out. Chooses to go cross-field. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Del Piero. Lam.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide. He's in space and looking for options. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nedved going about things with real menace. And here's Romario. Knocks it out wide. And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please be made aware.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Japan. Number 4, Lee Canyon.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 8, Rodrigo.
So first half brought no goals. Azar. Now, can they get him away? Japan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's bustling through here. Deftly away. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Floated through. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved, and it's Del Piero. Japan finding their passes. Hazard. That's good play. That's going to go a long way. Japan have it back and can go again. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Lam. And here's Yaya Toure! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Yaya Toure brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Romario being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Romario. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
substitution.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's from Mario. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Van Basten. Pirlo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Over to the left. Now the delivery. Good read, needed to be. Azar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh no, this does not look good. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Japan. Number 15, Romario. Number 13, Hazard. Number 10, Del Piero.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 18, Messi. Number 11, Perez.
Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff, little pass back. He's looking wide. And it's Pirlo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on it. Tries a shot! All hands on deck for this one. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Right card, gets across to intercept that. Driving forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with waste. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Turkey.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, super ball. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class. And Japan are in front. And that is stunning. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Haaland. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's crossed into the middle. Howson deals with that comfortably. And it's Del Piero. Rodrigo. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Marquinhos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it. Threads one in. Nicely worked. Oh, just... He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Japan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Mbappe. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. No, he's not getting past him there. Nedved. And he was quick to react. Pull it. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Azar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Lahm. Now it's Messi. And here's Messi. It's a great ball. Oh, that's neat. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Marquinhos. And Rodrigo. And it's Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Azar. And Rodrigo. Nedved. Rodrigo. De Jong. Tries to play it through. Nedved. And it's Del Piero. Real chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Out towards the flank. And they've got a throw. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's forced to go back. Decent progress down the left. Marquinhos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he welcomes it in. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes,
and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make...
Big chance! And he's done it!
What Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Del Piero. Oh, right place, right time. Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Azar. Marquinhos. Ernest. And he was quick to react. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And this is Hullet. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Perez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Del Piero. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Nedved really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Zola. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Pelé. Pelé ploughing through the middle. Oh, that's neat. That is great defending, so alert. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ernest. And this is Pelé! It's Pelé! Oh, crossbar! That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's played it back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
A corner it is then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And they've got rid. Lovely, now then. And the finish! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Dixon. Somewhat off target. Marquinhos. And it's Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away?
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Perez. Nedved. Del Piero. He shifted it to the flank. Del Piero. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Nedved ready to try one. Now this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Nedved!
2 minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure. Back into the middle. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke,
Please
don't
take this
fix it. So I
opportunity
think
to
the manager has to resist change
where
at this
memorabilia
stage.
from today's match are now available.
Japan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Hullet. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Dixon. Nedved. Japan finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pelé. Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's Hullet. Tries a deft little ball. Brilliantly cut out. Hazard. Del Piero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Perez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And this is Pelé. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Urawa Reds clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Marquinhos. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Perez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hoeneß receives it in a good... And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hoeneß can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Pelé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
puts a good foot in there.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5, Marquinhos.
Lee Kang-in.
Number 23, Mbappe. Number 10,
Now it's Romario.
Del Piero. Number 11, Perez. Number 13,
Played out wide.
Hazard.
Can he get on the end of
Coming on
this?
the field, number
And he
2,
was alert to it.
Humberto Silva.
And he has slightly
Number 15,
undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass
Number
looked
8,
decent. They just couldn't pick
Rodrigo.
out that killer
Number
ball.
4, Lee Kang-in. Number 17,
Lee Kang-in.
Kukçu. Substitutions taking place.
Raul Reds needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has a look up. Yep, it's a corner. Japan have their second corner now. Now this could be a chance. He slink header! Raul Reds have the chance to go the other way. Japan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Dixon. Japan looking to pass their way through. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
A case now of complete control. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Romario.
2 added minutes has
Well
been
read,
indicated.
nice interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Vieira takes control of it and he's real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Howson. Added time is up and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard makes the interception. Azar. Now it's Romario. Lovely feet. Eze. Howson. Rodrigo. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here. And he shoots! That's another chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great, and the shot! Fantastic from Rodrigo! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and and that's it! Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And here's Cruyff. He's having a go. Rodrigo. Del Piero. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And we have our very first corner. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. Messi! And the keeper read that really well.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Distributed tidily. Messi. In by Messi. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Surely now! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina have their second corner now. Big header! Goal! Argentina! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has not gone well. And here's from Mario. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played back in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
Del Piero.
He's shifted it to the flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta.
Cruyff. Rice.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And it's Rijkaard.
He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Romario. And Marquinhos.
Del Piero.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Lahm delivers. Out of play for a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Marquinhos. Azar. Now it's Cruyff. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Second period then underway. Rice has created one goal already.
Argentina clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Messi. That's tidy. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rodrigo. Dixon.
Nedved.
Conjures time and space where few can. Rodrigo touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rice. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. The ball goes in.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Marquinhos
Does well to get it back.
Now it's Batistuta.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. They're urging him to shoot. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Carlos clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Nedved.
And Dixon. Great vision. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Crosses it, a terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Lahm. And it's Messi. McAllister tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti. Driving forward. Marquinhos. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. He's in a good...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Japan, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Marquinhos.
Argentina take the lead.
Number 15.
And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Oh, this is a great
Chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Danger averted for now. Nedved. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Lee Kang-in demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Taken off it pretty forcefully.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Quality ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Hazard. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He has found the way through. He's dealt with that really well. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rice. Well, this is surely their last chance. Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's that. Japan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning.
There's the header!
It's It's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. It's Perez. And here's from Mario. He's picked his way through. They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is from Mario. Oh, he's on the finish! Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to get it away. And here's Rodrigo. Rivaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's gone loose. Marquinhos. And it's Nedved. Rodrigo. Shot a goal! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Japan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He has found the way through. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rodrigo. Del Piero. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to play it through. Rodrigo. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's searching through. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Japan with the corner, they're first. Nedved goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Marquinhos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball, well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there, the final ball was very poor.
Great vision. Defending was strong and firm. Perez, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Marquinhos. And here's Rodrigo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's managed to get chance for a shot! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Japan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Del Piero. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. Big chance! He's scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cleared away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Perez. And this is Romario. Romario driving forwards to Finn. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Japan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Del Piero. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark. Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played back in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Perez is onto it in a flash. Perez has it in a wide position. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not the most convincing of passes, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nedved. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. Hops for safety. Vitinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a promising position. And Del Piero! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos. Del Piero, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Nedved. Spread out to the left. Messi. AC Milan could counter here. Zanetti cuts it out. Marquinhos. Now it's Romario. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15.
Just about up to 75
Number
minutes.
10. Del Piero.
Oh, now here's an interesting
Number
matchup.
11.
Well, the
Perez.
defence just about
Number
came out on top,
22,
but they were certainly tested.
Nedved. Coming on the field, number 2, Gilberto
Neymar.
Silva. Number 23, Mbappe. Number 13, Hazard. Number 18,
And it's Kukçu.
Messi. Number 17, Kukçu.
Rodrigo,
Substitution.
Mbappe, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, played right into his path. Nice physical challenge. Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe is flagged offside. Nuno Mendes. And Caicedo. And here's Neymar. And this is Neymar. Now, can he find a finish?
There will be 3 minutes at
Messi.
a time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Messi. He's got away. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. He is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan pretty much in utopia, imposing the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And it's Gravenberch. Tries to pass it through, crosses it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is lovely. Lizarazu with the delivery. And they can counter here. Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Marquinhos. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much at...
Mohamed Salah! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Haaland. Oh, nice touch. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. That has ended up in no man's land. Goes for a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dixon. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Vieira. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does them.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finish.
Decent chance! Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And now he has two. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it? That's a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Look at the space here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nedved. And it's Hazard. Mbappe. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And we hit half-time.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Japan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
And the second half gets underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Japan finding their passes. Threads one in. Romario. He's picked his way through. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Neymar. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Ronaldinho clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now, can they get him away? Well, what's he giving here? Japan really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, super ball! Delivered in. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Marquinhos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's looking wide. Oh, good read. Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Faced Haaland!
It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field is
We have ourselves
number 2,
a real game here.
Roberto Silva.
Well, they're very much the better
Substitution.
team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kane in the hunt and looking threatening. Hullet. Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Puskás. And it's Lahm. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Veron. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pull it. Now it's Veron. Steaming on goalwards. Yeah. And it's Veron. It's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary. Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Now this...
And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well...
Real chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Nedved with the short one.
Chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Japan. Number 10.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Deftly away. Looking for the run. Puskás.
There's the shot!
Japan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Japan could counter-attack here. Mbappe, he's found the way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Hazard. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This is it then, now or never. Hullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And claimed it back swiftly.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he spark a counter here? Lee Kang-in. Oh, good-looking ball. Baron. It's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance here. Shot at goal! Lee Kang-in. Nedved. Romario. Always onto this. Oh, there's the clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Romario collecting the match ball, and it is his.
On public transportation today,
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.